Hi Tubies, and welcome to our first tutorial of 2014. This time we will paint a screamer of Tzeentch. As you can see, the screamer is primed already in grey spray primer, so this is not the bare plastic. And what I've done here is I have wrapped this flying rod around with a little bit of tape to protect it. So our first coat will be from Vallejo model color, Prussian blue. Don't be confused by this strange pot. I have all my Vallejo colors in this kind of pots because actually I don't like the dropper bottles. But I have a separate video on that. Well, we take the color on a palette, do a little bit of water into it, and then we will simply cover the whole model with this blue color. This is quite easy. And quick to achieve. Well, like always, I will finish that up and be right back when the layer is dry. Okie dokie tubies, the first color coat is now dry, and now we are going to wet blend the hell out of it. So, what we need is again Prussian blue, Tzeentch blue, and temple guard blue. So we will prepare those colors now on a palette, and we need a big brush for that. I use a rather soft flat brush, size 8. That you can't find in your local GW store, but in almost any art store. So I'll prepare the colors now. Here, the Prussian blue again some water in it, to water it down. Wash out the brush properly. So, then Tzeentch blue, give it a good shake, some on the palette. This we don't want to water down. And last but not least, temple guard blue, also on the palette. So, what we are first going to do is now take the watered down Prussian blue. So, take a little bit on the brush, and then we are wettening the surface quickly. We are wanting to paint, though then rather quickly we grab the Tzeentch blue and we will quickly overbrush it. Then wipe the brush off and go over it again and blend in the color. You see? Same on the other side. Blend in the color. Then we take the temple guard blue on the brush and doing the same in the middle here. Fading out to the sides. And voila, we got a nice transition from a dark blue to a bright blue. Again, we do that on the other side. So, first the Prussian blue, wettening the surface. Wash the brush, Tzeentch blue, middle, a little bit more, so like that, fading to the side, and now the temple guard blue, also fading it in. And voila, you got a nice color transition. We can do that here again a little bit more. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. You see how easy it is? You can simply play with the colors. Same here for the tails. A little bit here and there. Then the ticklish blue fading in. And again the temper guard blue. You see? And that's all it is. So, in the next step after this is dry, we will tackle the teeth. Okie dokie, there we're back. First thing we're going to do is base coat the teeth in morphine brown. Just place some of that on your palette. And then you simply paint the teeth with it. Painting the screamers of Tzeentch is rather easy. So, there we go. Then we take some XV88 while it is still wet. We're going over it, just like that. And now we take some Screaming Skull into the XV88. A little bit more. So, there we go. Oops. So, and as a final highlight, we take pure Screaming Skull. And also wet blend it directly onto the teeth. So, that's it for this part. And you can let that dry now. Okay, we will continue now to paint this miniature with a 50-50 mix of Abaddon Black and Screaming Skull. This gives a nice warm gray, and with that we will paint now the shark-like fins here. Okay, going over it. So, and now we will add some more Screaming Skull to the color. Add a little bit of water. And then we will quickly wet blend it in. Just like that. Super easy. Okie doke. Now again, some more Screaming Skull. Just for the top part of the fin here. Now wash the brush a little bit and then fade in the color. There you go. Nice grey sharkish like fin. And there you fall. Be right back. Ta-da! I'm back. And now we go for the eyes. We will base coat it with Avalanche Sunset. I will use now a fine brush for that. This is a Rotmader size 3. So I'm painting one side of the eyes, then I will turn the miniature and paint the other sides. That way I can be more exact in the edges of the eyes. With just the tip of the brush. So, turning the miniature, and now for the other sides. Sometimes you have to readjust the tip of the brush, but that's not a big deal. Just do it on the palette, like that. So you just turn the brush a little bit, pick up new color, and then you go back to the model. So, there you go. All the eyes are base coated now. Now we are going to give them a second. Oh, there's one eye I've painted not so well. 1 second. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to use Flash Kids Yellow. Also put some on the palette. And I will paint now the middle section of the eyes. Just like that. Just simply go one time over it. Okay. Now we add some, oops, sorry for that, I hit the camera. I will add some ceramide white to the yellow. A little bit more. Yeah, just like that. And with that, we now go in. And there you go. So now we take some Abaddon Black. And now we paint one straight line from the top to the bottom. Just like cat eyes. If your hand is shaky, always remember to place your hand itself on the ground. Never levitate with both hands in the air, so you don't wobble around. And there you go. All the eyes are done. Only thing left to do is the base now. So I will prime the base quickly in black and be right back. Okay, so as you can see, I have primed the base in black. Then I have removed the tape from the rod and glued it in place. And now we take some Agrellan earth to make a nice crackled earth base fitting for a demon, and we use an old base coat brush for that, and we will apply rather thick this Agrellan earth around the base. Don't be shy in using this color, it needs to be thick in order to crackle properly. So take a big blob and move it a little bit on the surface. So here it doesn't matter if the rod gets caught a little bit with the color. So don't forget to wash your brush properly. The last thing what you want to have is a crackled brush. So then you can apply your Screamer of Tzeentch on the flying base, and there you go, the miniature is done. I'll be right back in a second to show you the end result of the dried base then. Okie doke. The base is not completely dry yet, but dry enough to keep on. So see, the cracks are coming out nicely. And now we get some finishing touches on them with some white glue. So, place a nice blob here, right at the flying base. And then we grab here some dead grass, nice dead grass tuft. Take our trusty tweezers and place it on there. Just like that. So, let's get that out of the way. And then we finish up the base corner with some black. Or rather the base edge, not the corner. And there we go. A nice finished Screamer of Tzeentch. I hope you liked this tutorial, and we see us in the next video. You're Alexandra.